Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella was live on CNBC last night to address the OpenAI drama. He said the company's governance needs to change no matter where Sam Altman ends up.
I think it's very, very clear that something has to change around the governance, and if that's sort of, and we'll have a good dialogue with their board on that, and we'll, walk through that as time evolves. But the most important thing for me, for customers to know, is today we have all the capability.
Well, as companies like Microsoft and Salesforce try to hire OpenAI's workers en masse, will they also run into legal problems as a result? Let's ask Steve Sloan. He's a partner at Menlo Ventures. He joins us this afternoon along with CNBC's very own Steve Kovach. And Steve Kovach, let me start with you with the latest updates and kind of big picture thoughts and implications and drama here for Microsoft.
So the latest updates, here's the situation we're in now. As of last night / this morning, Sam Altman is kind of this monkey in the middle in between OpenAI and Microsoft. Where is he going to end up? Is he going to be running the subsidiary at Microsoft and bring over all these OpenAI employees who are threatening to leave? Or does he come back into the fold at OpenAI and run that company, and things are kind of back to the way they were Thursday? Unclear right now. Bloomberg just put out a report, by the way, Kelly, saying that Emmett Shear, that's the interim CEO that was named, late Sunday night. I'm losing track of the timeline already. Late Sunday night. Is now telling people he needs to see evidence of why Sam Altman was fired in order to stay interim CEO. At the same time, when he first was hired, he posted on X saying, "I know why, and nothing's, everything's okay." So it's just a giant, giant mess. What it really comes down to, I spent this morning talking to board governance experts. That's the point in the reporting we're at now. Is it's all about the board governance, what this funky structure of a nonprofit organization means for a profit organization. I was talking to one professor who studies this stuff earlier, and he's just telling me it's really going to come down to what the board thinks Sam Altman did that led to his firing. Whatever that is, then we can figure out how to move forward from there. But this is all being worked out in real time, being reported out in real time. It could change. Who knows who the CEO is going to be at OpenAI tomorrow, let alone tonight. So it's anyone's guess.
Let me bring in our Menlo Ventures partner here. So what do you think is going to happen here?
Oh, man, you guys are so right. Things seem to be changing by the minute. If I had to call it, I think Sam will be back at OpenAI, likely by tomorrow night. I think all the signals are pointing that way. When you see the statements that Microsoft has put out, when you see what Emmett's saying, when you now hear that he's in active dialogue with the board, I think he's coming back.
Kovach, he thinks he's coming back.
Yeah. See, I have a question for you, Steve, because I know Menlo is an investor in Anthropic, a rival, also founded by some OpenAI defectors, let's call it. Have you heard anything? There's a report that came out last night saying there was an idea that the OpenAI board went to Anthropic saying, hey, let's bring you guys in and let's merge these two companies together. Do you know anything about that?
I have seen that report as well. I do not know any specifics on that. We're very excited about Anthropic as a standalone company. And, I think part of what we've seen here is just the importance of trust and safety. And, really the core founding principles behind Anthropic is a model that hallucinates less, having humans in the loop. And so I think they'll be a key player in the ecosystem going forward, especially just based on, how they're set up and what's really important to them.
What does it tell you, though, that the board, even if this, might have even approached Anthropic about this, what does it tell you about what Anthropic's approach to this versus what OpenAI is doing?
Yeah, I think it tells a lot about just how spot on the Anthropic approach is. And, it also tells you a lot about just how much chaos is going on in this situation. I mean, obviously, I think the board was really looking to make this right in some respects and, going to a recognized leader in the space like Anthropic. And, if this was true, exploring what might be possible was something that, made sense for them to do.